Hello and welcome to the cabin of the new Range Rover Sport, which went on sale in Ireland towards the end of 2022. It goes on sale price from about €110,000. This is a proper luxury high-end SUV, and it goes up against rivals like the Audi Q7, the BMW X5, the Mercedes-Benz GLE and the Porsche Cayenne. So in this video I want to show you 5 fab features of the new Range Rover Sport. So fab feature number 1 is Range Rover. It's one of the world's most prestigious car badges. This Range Rover Sport debuted back in 2005 and it quickly became a byword for luxury and performance in a more compact and sportier package than the flagship Range Rover. It's a very popular car, loved by footballers and their wives. But don't let that put you off. It's a very cool and luxurious SUV. Fab feature number 2 is luxury. This is something that the Range Rover Sport does exceptionally well. You've got to see it to believe it. Really, when you get into this car, it's a very high-end experience here in the cabin. The material quality is excellent. Leather upholstery comes as standard. But it's also the equipment levels that you get as standard in this car. Everything is electrically adjustable. There's buttons for everything really, from the boot all the way up here to the cabin. The rear seats have electrical adjustment as well, and this driver's seat is 20-way adjustable. Being a Land Rover, there's lots of off-road driving aids on board, like the terrain response system. There's even a rock crawl setting. So if you're somebody who does rock crawling in your Range Rover Sport, I'd really like to talk to you. Fab feature number 3 is infotainment. So the Range Rover Sport uses Land Rover's Pivi Pro infotainment system. It's a funny name, but it's a great system. You get this large screen here in the center of the dash, and there's a lot of touch control involved in that, but it's all very intuitive. And there's also shortcut buttons to bring up menus. And even the ventilation controls still have physical dials here, so you can adjust the temperature quickly or adjust the fan speed. So overall, I think this is a great system in the car. It's very easy to use and it looks really impressive as well. Fab feature number 4 is refinement. And yeah, you kind of expect it from a car of this price, but the Range Rover Sport is just deliciously refined, the way it covers the road. Comfort levels are high. It gets an air suspension as standard with a number of different modes. So for example, there's a dynamic mode, there's a comfort mode. But the ride at times in town driving, it does pick up things like potholes and manhole covers. Not that I've been driving this through potholes, but I certainly noticed a little bit of firmness, but otherwise it's just beautiful the way it covers the tarmac. And it's like a cocoon in here. There's active noise cancellation through 29 speakers here in the cabin that erases road noise and engine noise from this beautiful cabin of the Range Rover Sport. So if you're having a stressful day or you're worried about something, you get into this car and after a few kilometers you've completely forgotten about it because it's so serene and it's so relaxing. So top marks the Range Rover Sport for refinement. Okay, fab feature number 5 is power. And you expect that from a car with the badge Range Rover Sport. This car doesn't disappoint. Of course, Land Rover's not immune to changes in the motor industry towards electric and hybrid. So they've launched 2 new plug-in hybrids, and there's also an electric version coming next year. But you can still get a 3-litre mild hybrid diesel and a 3-litre mild hybrid petrol, as well as a top-of-the-range 4.4-litre V8 petrol. I'm driving the P440e, which is the entry-level plug-in hybrid. It's available from €110,000, and the performance is stunning. So it offers a lot of efficiency if you can plug it in and charge it, but it doesn't disappoint on performance either. It absolutely likes to move. Fantastic grip. It's beautiful. And 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is 5.8 seconds. The best thing is that you can plug it in and charge it, and on a full battery, the WLTP range is 113 kilometers, which is exceptional. But in real world driving, that's going to be closer to about 88 kilometers, which is still very, very impressive for a big, heavy plug-in hybrid SUV like this. The Range Rover Sport might be called Sport in its name, but it's probably not quite as dynamic as you think. So the straight line speed is excellent, straight line performance. But in the corners, you'll know you're driving a big, heavy SUV that weighs about 2.7 tons. Now, the air suspension does help the control and comfort of the vehicle, but still it's probably not as dynamic as you might hope for a car with the badge Range Rover Sport. So that's just a quick look at the new Range Rover Sport. It's part of the story, but it's not the whole story. So please take a look at my full review of this car over on changinglanes.ie, and I left a link in the description below the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.